Now you have a look at this. Would you rather come through to impact like this with a relatively straight right arm, or would you rather come through with a bent right arm? Hey golfers, in this next video I'll be talking about the right arm movement in downswing. Keep watching. Hey, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. Thanks for watching. So in this video we're talking about the right arm movement in downswing. And through this video I'm going to show you the importance of getting your right arm in a particular position to help you become a lot more consistent and hit the ball much better, and also show you some videos of the best players in the world and show you how they're doing exactly the same thing and how you can apply this to your game to play better. So when we're talking about the right arm in the downswing, let's have a look from down the line. This angle will show it best. There's two ways of doing it. Now you have a look at this. Would you rather come through to impact like this with a relatively straight right arm, or would you rather come through with a bent right arm? Well, the answer is you want a bent right arm through impact. Now, a straight right arm, you can hit the ball okay. Some days you'll hit it okay, but most days you'll struggle with consistency and you'll hit a lot of thin, fat shots. You may get some off the middle every now and again, but getting it too straight in that downswing, you won't get the same club face control, you won't get the same distance you can by having a slightly bent right arm like this just prior to impact, and the right arm will straighten after impact. But by having that right arm straight, usually what happens as you come down, it will lengthen. Because it's lengthened, normally to hit the ball you'll have to stand up taller, stops your rotation and your club face control as well, so you'll be very inconsistent with your ball striking. And it also causes early extension where your hips get closer to the ball and you get very tall in your posture. So having a straight right arm, definitely something you don't want to do, and this includes not just your irons but your driver as well. We definitely want a bent right arm in the downswing, and for that reason the bent right arm, it'll give you side bend, which helps you stay in your posture, helps you avoid early extension. With your irons, it helps you get forward shaft lean, helps you maintain a bit of lag. It also helps you get a much better path, inside path to the golf ball. That way you can hit those draws and avoid any sort of over the top or slices. And the other thing it'll do, as we come down, helps you exit left, which means you're staying on that better path, that better swing plane, and a lot more shots will come off the center of the face. So having that bent right arm is super key. Now, as I set up over one here, a great way to practice this is just doing little half shots. So if you're someone that's been used to straightening that arm and standing up, we want to do the exact opposite. So a great way to practice, do little half shots, just halfway back, halfway through, keeping a little bit of bend there, hinging in that right wrist, really important, making sure you rotate right through impact. Something like that. If these tips are helping you out, make sure you hit that like button, that really helps me out. But the key I want you to get out of this video is maintaining that right bend in that trail arm is really important for your ball striking. So let's have a look from here. If you have a look at any of those top golfers I've got showing throughout this video, you'll see all of them right through to impact. They've got that distinct bend in their arm. It will gradually straighten as they get to impact, but there'll still be a bend. And then post impact, it'll straighten out when it gets about to this position here. slightly different for all players, but the commonality between all of them is having that bent right arm. If I was to ask you how would you throw a ball, I guarantee you almost all of you pick up a ball like this, I ask you to throw it down this direction here, you'd grab it, you'd have a nice bit of bend in your arm, and then you'd release out here somewhere. But you'd be bending it for most of the way, and then release. Golf swing is exactly the same. We want that bend in that right arm, right in that downswing. Has so many benefits that will help you play a lot more consistent golf. Now, what will also help you out, I've got a video coming up that talks about golf weight shift versus hip turn. One of my most popular videos, so this one's a must watch. I'll see you on it. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Click and watch the video on your screen now. It's going to go into more detail about golf weight shift versus hip turn, which ties in really well with this video to help you make a great golf swing. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Consider subscribing to the channel. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.